Hi, welcome to another edition of Coffee Break with NCBA. I'm Nathan Wilner, the National Creditors Bar Association's Vice President of Government Affairs on the state level, and I'm really excited to have a conversation today with two of Provana's technology experts. First, we have um, Sreenivas Gudavalli, who's Senior Vice President and Chief Technology Officer at Provana. And we have Sameer Tikoo, who's the director of AI ML at Provana. And Sreeni is a business technologist with over 30 years of experience in building and operating enterprise class IT assets. He has been focusing on developing technology solutions for the debt collection industry for the past 10 years. At Provana, Sreeni leads a team of product experts and software engineering experts. His team leverages automation technologies such as RPA, OCR, and APIs, along with emerging technologies such as AI, to build products and solve hard business problems. Sameer brings over 15 years of experience in leading enterprise transformation through data-driven technologies and GenAI and AI solutions. As the director of AI ML at Provana, he's responsible for spearheading AI-driven transformation across the organization to foster business growth through the development and implementation of GenAI AI solutions. So it seems like we have the right folks for our topic today of revolutionizing debt collection with AI, tackling key challenges in the industry. So I'm really excited to talk about this because, as everyone knows, this is emerging technology with a lot of questions and maybe not all the answers. So I'm going to start with the first question to kick us off. As we understand, AI is already making huge leaps and bounds in almost every industry and business. How do you think AI can help enable or transform the debt recovery industry? And we'll go ahead and start with, I think, Sreeni.
Yes. Yes, Nathan. Glad to meet you and everybody. Hello, everyone. Yes, you are right, Nathan. Debt collection sector is no exception. Like every other sectors, we have problems that definitely can be addressed by AI, ML, especially with Gen AI. We have challenges, as you know, manual tasks and intensive processes. And then we have a lot of routine tasks. And the key challenge or unique challenge, maybe not unique, but the key challenge is compliance in our industry, right? So these routine tasks and manual processes are prone to probably more compliance issues than automated processes. So AI can massively impact, right, our industry. And especially, we can see significant improvement in efficiency and also robustness and productivity. I'm going to let Sameer tell us a little bit about, really what we mean by AI. It is different things to different people. So Sameer, tell us a little bit about the different AI components.
Sure. Thank you, Sreeni. And thanks, Nathan, for having us here and providing us this opportunity. So starting with a very quick introduction of AI. So AI involves creating systems that simulate human intelligence, which is basically performing tasks like reasoning, decision-making, and learning from data. Traditionally, we were using terms like ML, which is machine learning, which is basically a part of AI, where we create algorithms that learn from data and it improves itself over time. The new breed of AI that is emerging right now is generative AI or Gen AI, which is a specialized form of machine learning that leverages the learning techniques to produce new content, right? And these technologies together can be leveraged to enhance various processes within the debt collection industry. And it seems like it could be a transforming force behind the debt collection industry in terms of the traditional processes.
Yeah, so I mean, it is an exciting time, but the question is, what are the challenges that the debt collection, what are the challenges for the debt collection businesses, and more importantly, from our perspective, the creditors' rights law firms, debt collection, especially for law firms operating within the regulatory legal frameworks like those set by the FDCPA and the CFPB, comes with unique and often interlinked challenges. For example, information overload and inaccuracy. So the question is, how can AI act as a catalyst and enabler to address these issues and also take care of the challenges and the questions that folks have? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, Nathan, as you said, we have many challenges. I think I would highlight one that will resonate with everyone, right? In our industry, we handle huge amount of documents, and all types of documents, including credit reports, bank statements, legal documents, and more, right? And all of them have sensitive data contained in those documents. And manual processing means that humans are actually, looking at the data and cognitively remember, or generally the risk associated with that kind of exposure has been very high, and the industry has been struggling with that. I think by automating these processes, first of all, we are preventing from a human, in many cases, to even having access to that data. So that reduces the compliance risk significantly. And there are other ways where we can use the AI to act even when humans see the data in exception cases, right? So we can redact it using AI more effectively and and generally reduce the risk, right? And I'll ask Sameer to talk a little bit more about how AI can actually do it.
Yeah, so I'll just maybe give an example. So for instance, an AI tool can process hundreds of these credit reports, in bulk overnight and identify discrepancies or some missing information. And this has the potential to ensure that debt collection workflows are accurate, faster, and compliant with regulations like the FDCPA. As a result, teams can focus on strategy instead of spending on tedious manual reviews, which in turn reduces both errors and also processing time.
That sounds like definitely something that could be useful to law firms. But the question is, on the legal side of debt collection, it can get complicated and intricate. There's a complex web of legal processes that any law firm will have to maneuver through. How do you see AI robustly supporting these processes and adding value to the law firms, mitigating the risks that are involved in those processes? So, Sreeni, what do you think?
Yeah, you're right. It is intricate, and it requires a lot of cognitive judgment. It requires humans to, process steps like data validation, right? Discovery, for example, interrogating um, defaulters and consumers and taking depositions, and trial preparation takes time and resources, right? The delays can reduce recovery rates, as we know. And poor case management increases costs and risks. So if we can use AI to navigate these steps, right, and reduce the need for humans to perform these processes, I think we can reduce the complexity overall and also increase the productivity, right? So once again, I'm going to rely on Sameer to actually tell us how it can be done. Go ahead, Sameer.
Right. So we have been trying to work with legal teams here in Provana as well. And like, I would like to quote an example where during the discovery phase of a case, where AI can really help is that it can sift through thousands or even more legal documents to identify the relevant ones for that particular case, and it can be done in minutes compared to the traditional methods. And this will significantly reduce the preparation time for trials. It can help us prepare drafts based on this analysis. And additionally, there could be some models that could predict likelihood of a certain recovery based on the data profiles. And this helps the law firms to prioritize high potential cases and allocate resources effectively.
So that brings you to we know that a higher volume of delinquent accounts and the need to act fast to collect those debts lead to higher call volumes, which in turn can cause inconsistency or poor call quality, compliance issues. Sometimes, uh, it's agent enforced errors as they juggle multiple cases. So how can AI come in and benefit the how some industry call agent productivity, reduce the risks, and at the same time enhance consumer experience? Because usually one suffers at the cost of the other. So how do we use this to
Yeah.
improve the experience?
This is actually, very high impact area for especially Gen AI. Yeah, traditionally we have been using AI and data analytics in call centers to improve compliance and performance. With the maturation of Gen AI, I think we are seeing exciting opportunities. So that would, that the known problems are, the agent capacity and poor customer experience, right? So in our industry, especially, the conversations sometimes are difficult and they require empathy and a lot of tact from the agents, right? So I think by automating using Gen AI, many of these tasks, the routine administrative tasks, I think we can increase the capacity, the available capacity of an agent, right? And then that helps with having them spend the right amount of time on the right things they need to do, such as handling difficult calls. And then, compliance, right? We can use Gen AI to help with individualized uh, assessment of the agents, and then help them with the gaps and help them create customized plans. I will let perhaps Sameer can, time permitting, talk about later. But it's really exciting what we can do in the contact center with Gen AI, and we are doing that today in our contact center. Very exciting.
Yeah. So how does AI assist with risk management in the debt collection space?
Yeah, Sameer, do you want to take that?
Right. So in terms of risk management, so by leveraging predictive analytics to identify the behavior patterns of the debtors. So for example, AI can analyze patterns like payment delays across similar debtor profiles and predict which accounts are likely to default so as to find out the propensity to pay. And this insight enables agencies to take preemptive measures such as offering, uh, for example, alternative payment plans, and also to prioritize high-risk accounts for an early intervention. And that helps the agencies in maximizing the recovery potential.
So getting close to the end of our cup of coffee, so to speak. So what are Provana's AI related initiatives, solutions, or advancements in the debt collection industry? So what's Provana doing to utilize this as a resource to improve the experience?
Right. So since Provana has experience in this particular domain of debt collection industry, so we are developing AI solutions that are tailored to the needs of this industry. So for example, Provana's AI-powered platform can integrate with a law firm CRMs to automatically flag accounts that are at risk into delinquency based on missed payments. And by automating workflows such as mail rooms, by offering advanced risk assessment. Basically, Provana's tools are focused towards providing a lower cost solutions, which improve the recovery rates and also ensure compliance with state-specific regulations while delivering a measurable ROI. I think there are more that Sreeni would like to cover.
Yeah, I think to sum up, I would like to highlight the compliance aspect of how we use AI to solve problems, right? It is very important for us to ensure that we ourselves in our own solutions, right, focus on compliance at the same time as leveraging technology to improve performance. We are applying AI, especially GenAI today in our company to drive our business process management operations, improve efficiencies for our clients in both compliance and performance. So we are very excited. We have made significant investments in the last 2 years. We have a team of AI/ML practitioners that Sameer leads that looks at these use cases and apply the technology with both compliance and performance in scope.
Well, that was really fascinating. I know we could talk about this for hours, but we wanted to keep it short so our listeners were respectful of their time. But I'm hopeful that both of you will come back for another episode in the future, and we could talk a little bit more about Provana being on the cutting edge of technology. I'm always impressed and happy to talk to the professionals over at Provana. So with that, thank you again. I'm going to wish our listeners have a great day and hope to see you back on another episode of NCBA's Coffee Break. See you later, everyone.
Thank you, Nathan.
Bye.